Sorry guys, I'm just testing this build out for Zoro. OP15 list. Currently this is what I'm running. As far as like locals. Unfortunately I don't think Lim cuts it anymore. She's just not strong enough. The power creep is too real. This card is insane. It's used like in every yellow deck. It's really good. So for this build, I'm mostly just testing out. So I noticed like with the Arlong and the Mihawk, you can sort of allocate a Dawn to a character, and then you can play Mihawk and rest a character. Any character, as long as they have a given Dawn. And that seems like it potentially could be really strong. Any character, which is insane. And so like I didn't really make that connection, because it's like, I don't know, my reading comprehension isn't the best, so it took me a minute to really figure out like the point of this card. Like the on-K, I realized like, okay, the on-K effect's great. And it was a secondary effect. I was just like, why would you do that? Like, oh, maybe it's just for like East Blue. I thought like, oh, maybe this is just like East Blue stuff, you know, with these two. But then I realized like, actually you can allocate, you can put a Dawn on. I'm pretty sure, I haven't actually used it yet, that's why I'm recording this right now. As long as he survives, you can allocate a Dawn, rest something, and then 7 Dawn. Man, it would have been cool. Alright, so 7 Dawn. So we can like rest something and then freeze, or we could even like play Queen, allocate 3 Dawn, rest something. Probably like this. Yeah. We might have to use some counter. That's fine. And if you do 6 on 5, I got a 2K. I'd rather keep Kuina instead of the Mihawk. That's why I'm gonna give the 2K. Because Kuina, I get 3 Dawn to my leader. So even though that maybe the 5K body is, damn, that has rush. Do that, and we can freeze these two, KO that, and then worry about some stuff later. I think freeze these two with I Know You're Strong. These freeze events like Luna and I Know You're Strong really like bail you out so hard in these in some of these matchups. Like I was playing against a blue Rebecca deck, and that deck is incredibly aggressive. It's actually insane. And the only reason I was able to win was because I did like I Know You're Strong into Electrical Luna, into another Electrical Luna. Just like completely shut their board down. Well, this is oppressive. This is probably the worst, most oppressive matchup I've had against this deck. I usually do pretty well. But the list I run is slightly different. I didn't really keep that good of a hand, to be honest. I only kept it because it had the Mihawk and the Arlong and the two Mihawk. It had the two different Mihawks and the Arlong. That's why I kept it. Yeah, we're gonna get hit by a lot of stuff next turn. So which one is my least favorable? Probably the Luffy. Yeah, probably the Luffy. Rest that just in case that. Oh, so we got 8. So let's do 11 into loofers. And then we'll restand. They're just gonna get another one back though. That sucks. Cool. Now we do it again. But they're just gonna have more bodies to attack with. So that sucks. That is the one thing I don't know if these guys realize. Like, they save their character by taking a life, but that doesn't mean I didn't attack their character that turn, so I get to attack again. It's not like they didn't redirect the attack, you know. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks, and I got 5 life, possibly 7. 2 of them being really, really big. So I just need a counter out of 2 of these 4. If I can counter out of life, if I can counter out of these 4, I might be good. And to be honest, this version of the Mihawk has a lot of it has a lot of 2Ks. It runs like over 12 or 14, maybe 16 to 20, considering it has the 4 of each Mihawk. Definitely not countering out of that though. That's unfortunate. I don't have any DMGs. I only run 2. I Know You're Strong. And there's our 1. Whore. Yeah, boy. I forgot our other out is the Luna tree. Okay, so now we have to pray we get we have to pray that we see restand event. No restand event. Okay. Well, that other Luna is actually fucking critical as fuck. Oh my god, are you serious? I don't understand. I don't understand. But it's okay. This is actually sick. That Luna is insane. This is gonna do so much work right now. Bro just took damage instead is wild. Dude taking damage instead is wild. The boar, so yeah, I'm talking 2 life though. But I got 1, 2, 3. If I get a fucking goddamn reswing of that, it's gonna be so sick. GG's. Okay. Hey, he was on our top. We had it. Yeah. Alright. Tight. Yeah, cause yeah, I mean, just the fact that we had that reswing it was over. Didn't even matter. Cause 1, 2. So we go swing 7. Counter. 6. Blocks. Fucking 12, 12, or like, I'm sorry, like 11. No, 12, 12. Yeah, because I didn't use any dawn. Zoro's actually kind of good. I kept a fucking terrible hand, but my draws were great. Let's see. This is 15. I just wanted to see which one was running. So this is the list that I just ran. This is a pretty generic. If you like look up Zoro top list in East, or like pretty much East. I don't think not many people are running Zoro in the West. This is pretty much what you'll see. You'll see like 4 of almost everything. New cards being Arlong and Mihawk. We're going up on the Lunas and the free. We're just up on the freeze events. These guys, like, you just saw how game. This won us the game. The trigger and drawing it, fucking insane. And then the Kuzaboro. This is really in mostly for Enel, resting and KOing their little guys. And then, like, these are 4 drops that work great with the Mihawk, you know, being able to poop out more guys. So the game plan for Zoro is mostly just to, like, go wide. Go wide as much as you can, early game Mihawk, and then mid to late game with Law. Law being able to pop more guys out, or restanding or replaying your Tashigi to get that value of the extra 3 Dawn. So, like, you know, you use 6 Dawn for your Law, but you get 3 Dawn allocated to your leader. So it's, you know, something like a 3 Dawn play for you know, it's good value is what I'm trying to say. So this is the list that I just ran, but to be honest, this is the list that I am actually currently running. Mostly because I don't have 4 Arlongs yet. I'm still trying to find 2 more by me. It's so hard to find product, dude. I've gone through so many stores and they don't have any. Like, so I just gotta, like, and nobody around me has them either, or, like, you know, I'm not with them. But I ordered some. They're getting here soon, so I'll probably make some adjustments to this list. I honestly, like, this Mihawk is not really that necessary. I haven't been finding myself playing it a ton. I think I did play it last night 1 time. And it's just, you know, it's on 8 Dawn turn. I think I did Mihawk, restand 4 Dawn, swing 6 with leader, and then I Luna. I think that was my play. It's fine. Like, it's just the value card. I don't think it's necessary. I do think you can just, like, cut it for, like, a 2k. Like, or, like, this would be, like, another Arlong for me, right? So this would, like, if I had all 4 Arlongs, my deck would probably look something like probably something like this. Mostly because like, so I had two Arlongs here before. Oh, let's just go ahead. So this is what I had before, and this was because I had two Mihawks in for the two Arlongs because I just didn't have them. But then after playing, like I played at locals last night, I really like having this. It's a good 2K. And then like realizing the synergy between potentially these two and like the late game of like, you have this on the field, you can allocate a Dawn to like, say, a new gate, right? Put a Dawn on a new gate. Play this guy, rest the new gate. I mean, like, 4 Dawn for resting one guy, like, oh, you can just be like, why don't you just play Dead Man's Game? And that's a fair argument. Maybe I should, but I think having the body attached is nice right now. I think it's important. More so against like five life leaders. Like there's a lot of 5 life leaders right now, and going wide with like, and just like attacking for 5s, 6s is really strong. And you would think, you know, oh, Limb would be great, but it's just not fast enough. Like you got to do it at a faster pace, or like have the, I don't know, maybe I was just playing a wrong list of Limb. Maybe a Limb I have to play, like I wasn't playing any Lunas with my Limb list. So maybe I'll go back and try it out. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems, every time I play Limb, I just get my ass beat, and it's just so demoralizing. So I just stopped. That's truthfully why I haven't made a video. It's just like, bro, I can't play Limb. So it's been a while for me just trying to figure out like, what am I gonna play? And then I started testing this at the end of OP15 EVO3 / EVO4, and it just wasn't cutting it. And then I tried it in OP15, it was just even more miserable. So it's just like, all right, let's try Zoro. We were testing this out. It actually does pretty well into OP15. If you go first into Enel, you have a good chance of winning. If you go second, you do have a chance. It's just obviously a lot harder, especially if they just hard roll you or high roll you. And I mean, there's really not much anybody can do when Enel goes first and they just high roll the fuck out of you. There are a couple like green cards. I guess you can start teching, like, dude, my Enel, my locals is like 40 to 50% Enel, so it's like very possible I started like teching in a couple cards. Like there's a couple event cards. There's a couple event cards that do really well into Enel, and they're like really not. They're really not like that great. Oh yeah, dude. Sorry, I just got distracted. So somebody posts a dude, a homie at locals, he won. He's just absolutely been killing it. He's been fucking killing it in like regionals. He went on a roll. Trying to find the post. I made a post recently. There it is. I'm just trying to find the cards that I used. So here they are. I'm gonna pull them up so you guys can look at Enel, anti-Enel tech. This is strictly for green. So first one would be 2-sword style. So this one you can KO like up to 2 small weenie guy. You can KO up a Holly and like a Ohm or a Satori. Or you can KO Satori and an Ohm. This is actually pretty sick. This is probably one of my favorites. And for 1 Dawn, kind of insane. I'm gonna dig through my bulk after this video and see if I can find some. And then the next one was Shark Arrows. KO up to 2 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 3 or less. So they gotta be rested. So that's, you know, that's one thing. The one thing I like about 2-sword style is it does have to be rested. Okay. Interesting. That's actually interesting. I didn't. Okay. It's good to read cards. Okay, so they both got to be rested. Okay. Pretty much all these the guys have to be rested. So this one's the next one. It's actually a counter, which I actually really like. So it's a 2-cost counter. Up to your leader or character gains 4k during the battle, and then you KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with the cost of 3 or less. And so this is actually pretty sick because it's like they attack your guy or into your face, and you counter, you heal, and then you KO their, their Holly or their 1-drop weenie that's attacking for like 8. I thought this is actually pretty interesting too. And then the last one that I saw was Gum Gum Snake Shot. KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 4 or less. And so this is probably the weakest out of all of them. Looking back, I think the Beta Baton Meteora was good, and the 2-sword style were my favorite. And the thing is, that's a Straw Hat, Fishman, Don Quixote, and a Supernova Straw Hat Fishman type. Most decks can't really utilize those the way Zoro can. One of the big draws to me about Zoro is these two, Hiyori and Perona. They can search up any event card. Because we're a mono green deck, all of our event cards are green. So they search up any and every event card we have in the deck. And there's no other leader who can do this. Like with 2 of them? Because Hiyori's locked to Zoro. So yeah, Mihawk can play Perona. Or, what other one? Fucking Odin? Yeah, okay. Fucking RG Law, that's not around anymore, right? So now we got Zoro, best search, it's literally the best deck for searching. Everything in this deck is searchable. And that's why I really like it. Like literally everything is searchable. Yesterday I was playing with the Cavendishes. I kind of like the Cavendish. That's why I think I might play it. This might be the list that I end up with. So really the only main difference between this list and the list that I was showing you or playing with earlier is that there's no Cavendish and we just go 4 Mihawk. So that's 4, 8, 11, 13, 4, 8, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 2Ks, which is pretty great. And then if we just cut the Cavendish and run 4 Mihawk, that's 15 2Ks, which is actually pretty insane. And so that's why we're not running as many. We can kind of get away with not running DMG. And honestly, DMGs are not really the best. It's not really that great right now. I haven't really been finding myself needing it. Especially now that I've found this little combo, I kind of like it. It's a body attached. It's a 2K counter. Don't need Dawn to counter. Yeah, I think this video's gone on a little longer than I was expecting. I was just kind of testing out that build. But since I was recording, I thought I might as well talk about the list a little bit. And I do think Enel is really good. I am currently in the middle of building it myself. This is just the deck that I have that's the most viable for this. This is the deck that I have that's already completely done, minus the couple Arlongs. It's just I can run it. That's the most viable for this format. And I went 3-1 last night, which was pretty great. I got third. I lost to Enel. I went second, and they super high rolled me. The dude, yeah. It was actually really great watching him play because I learned a little bit how to play it a little bit better, I think. And so that was great. It was close. He knows how to play against Zoro really well, and so like he expected the Lunas. He did the vary onto his onto his Enels, and made them unlunaable. And so it was just a good play on his part. I think if there's anything I would add or think about adding, it would be potentially like throwing in like some chump blockers. But actually, no, not the chump blockers. Chump blockers are kind of weak because they just get like easily moved out of the way with so many cheap events. It's actually possible now that I'm thinking about it that the 8 cost. It's possible we might just do. Kind of actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like this is a bigger pain in the ass for Enel because it's higher stat lines, so they have to use more. So the thing about like Law's great, but it's only 6k power, so they can use like one of the lightning, I forget which one it was. They're all like lightning something. It's like the kitten or the dragon, whichever one that does the minus 1k power. They can just do that, and then Mamaragon, and then he's rested, and then they can just attack through. With Mihawk, they have to use more resources to do that. They need at least like 3 of those lightning events, or they need to do like a Gamma Knife, which I mean it's not the worst thing, but like them using Gamma Knife puts them out of like using an Enel for a turn, and so that's good for at least for me. Or they can do a Divine Departure, which puts them out like behind like a whole turn practically, because you have to use up 5 Dawn for that. And so that's like a whole like an L or like an 11k attack or something like that I'm avoiding. And so maybe this is the maybe this, I don't know. It could also be like I could also see something like see something like this being like this is why I have so many different numbers and stuff, dude, is because I'm just constantly like making small edits, and it's actually very confusing. But to be honest, I actually might try this out, because having the bigger blockers and just having more blockers in general, because I've won before just because I've like played a Law, and then like I'm like he blocks, and then like I play another Law next turn, and like licking blockers are great. The previous format I was doing, like I was playing the Kushirus. I was playing 4 of Kushiru, so like playing like Law and then Kushiru late game was like pretty nuts. Or even like Mihawk into Law, and then if you potentially can play down a Zoro or restand 2 Dawn, you can play down that Kushiru not rested, because the Law puts a rested character, so he would restand and play that. It's a lot of stuff, but then you would have 3 blockers, and it's actually kind of nuts. And those blockers can come in real handy, especially when your opponent thinks you're dead, and then you just swing all out, you block, and then you just hit him with the fucking Luna. I love this card, dude. I was using this when I was playing. So I played at the LA Regional. I did terrible. I took Zoro, and it was not the right call for that meta. I definitely think it's more viable for this one than the last one. But I was running the Luna. I was pretty much running like this minus the Arlongs and the Mihawks. Like I don't have it. I deleted all my other ones. Did a cleanup, but like instead of Arlong, I was doing the Odins, and then instead of Mihawk, I was running Cavendish, and then this was literally like the list. Plus a couple DMGs. Like I didn't even like. I was so stressed about the DMGs, and I didn't really use them. They're not that great right now. They were. I think they're better in other builds, especially like more like a Mihawk build. I think it's better, but I don't really mind if you guys have blockers, because if you block, I just swing again, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna test this out, see how this one does. Just a quick recap. This is the list I've been using. This is the list I'm, would have used if I had 4 Arlongs last night. This is probably the more traditional list I've seen. And then I think I'm going to start testing this. Anyways, I appreciate everybody watching. Feel free to leave a like. If you have any comments, suggestions, or requests, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. Yeah, and I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day.